Hi everyone, it's Miss Rossi. Today we're going to be going through our radial paper relief folds from our origami paper. So I'm going to walk you guys step by step how to do each one of our different folds that we can use in our radial symmetry project. It's important for us to practice these folds before we actually make our design, so it will make the process go a lot quicker and it will be a little bit easier. What you'll be needing today is your radial paper relief folds directions paper and your different colored construction paper squares that we can use to fold our origami. So the first fold we are going to make is the hat fold. So I'm just going to pick a color, it doesn't matter which one, and I'm going to follow the steps to create a hat fold. Now, the special thing about all these folds is they're all going to be symmetrical, which is going to make our design a lot easier to create as a whole. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold my paper in half, and I am folding it so the top and bottom line up, and then creasing it. I'm going to leave it folded shut so the folded edge is at the top and the opening is at the bottom. Next, I am going to fold the top corner on the left side down so it hits the bottom edge of my paper. So we're trying to make a big triangle-like point. So I'm folding this left corner so this edge is going to line up with the bottom edge of my paper. Then I can crease it with my finger. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side where I'm going to take this side, that right side, and fold it so this side edge is going to hit the bottom edge. So we're going to end up with that point in the middle and then our paper coming down, and then I can crease it on both sides. So you're left with a hat fold. It's not going to be perfect because I did cut all of our papers myself, so they're not perfect squares, but as long as you can get it close to that shape, you'll be good. So that is our first one, that is our hat fold. I'm going to grab another color and we're going to do the kite fold next. Now with the kite fold, we're going to start by folding our paper in half diagonally. So I want one corner to connect with the other. And I'm going to crease it with my fingers. I'm going to open it back up and position it so the corner is facing my belly button and our folded edge is going up and down in the middle. Now I'm going to fold in this side so this edge lines up with that center crease. Pressing it down with my finger to crease it. So I'm ending up with something like this, and I'm going to do that same fold on the opposite side. So folding it so this edge is going to hit that center crease line that we made. And then we're done, and that is our kite fold. Pretty easy. So I can place that one with my hat fold that I made and grab another paper. And finally, we're going to do the last one, which is our samurai fold. For our samurai fold, we are going to start by folding our paper diagonally again, so corner to corner, lining those up and creasing it with my finger. Now this time we want to make an X, so I am going to open it back up and fold it again diagonally, lining up the opposite corners. So I get a crease that makes an X in my paper. So now once I open it back up, I have an X with those folded lines on there. Now I'm going to fold my paper in half. So lining up that top and bottom edge. And creasing it. And just like we did with our hat fold, I'm going to hold it so the folded edge is at the top and the opening is at the bottom. And now it might get a little bit tricky because we're going to push in the corners. So I'm going to hold my paper from the bottom. Again, the opening is on that bottom and the folded edge is at the top. And I'm going to take my finger and push in the corner. And when you do this, it should pop out the sides and you should be able to push it in so it creases on the inside. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to pinch the center. I'm going to push, might need to stick your finger in there to open it up a bit, push that corner down, and it's going to fold in on itself, so you should be able to push it inside and close your shape. So now I have these double openings on both sides. Now I am going to fold in just one flap. So I'm going to pick one of these front flaps and I'm going to fold it so this top edge hits the center line. So I'm going to fold it just like that, and it's going to overhang, and you should still be able to see that back flap still normal and straight like a triangle. I'm going to do the same thing on this side where I'm going to take this front piece and fold it so this edge crosses over and hits that center line too. And then crease it, and that is your samurai fold. So you have your back that is almost like a full triangle, and then those smaller triangular pieces coming down from the front. So these are our 3 designs. If you know how to make any other origami designs that are symmetrical, you can of course go ahead and add those to your relief sculpture as well. But these are the 3 basic folds that we're going to be using for our project. So you can follow along with our next video to see how we are going to design our radial symmetry paper relief sculptures.